Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 5th, and by the way, we're going to roll our contracts over to the Z contract on September 12th, I believe the rollover date is. I'm going to make an announcement further, as a reminder rather, as we get closer to that date. So we're going to roll over our contracts from the U to the Z contract. At any rate, today we start out looking at the economic calendar, like I suggest you do every day, to see if there are going to be any announcements that are going to affect the market during the trading day or even pre-market. Today, on September 5th, the only announcement is going to be a 10 a.m. announcement on factory orders, and that's not going to be information that's going to move the market. So the announcement that did move the market, or will move the market, I believe, was made last week, where the Labor Department announced an uptick in the unemployment rate. And this is an important number that the Federal Reserve looks at in assessing whether to raise, lower, or maintain interest rates at their current levels. And the Labor Department reported that the unemployment rate rather, was moving up. So this should be good news for the market. Now let me give you an indication of what that means. Here is my FedWatch tool, and this tool gives me an indication, or gives a forecast of what the market feels, or what the percentages are of the Federal Reserve moving interest rates. Now, on September 20th, that's the next date of the FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve, now basically, look over here, our current target rate is 5.25 to 5.50. That's where the Federal Reserve has set federal funds rates, 5.25 to 5.50. And as of now, September 5th, there's a 95% chance that the market is going to see the Federal Reserve keep its rates at the current levels, 5.25 to 5.50. Only 5% chance of the Federal Reserve raising it up by 1/4 point. I don't believe that's going to happen, and the market certainly doesn't think it's going to happen. So it looks like the Federal Reserve is going to keep interest rates steady. So that should be good news for the market, right? Well, not so fast. I'm going to get to that when I get to the charts. Next, let's go over to the business news in the morning, and I use the CNBC website to get a handle on the news. And first I look at the flags. Dow is in the green, S&P futures and NASDAQ futures are both in the red. 10-year treasuries have ticked up slightly, so there's nothing really in the news that you're going to find that's going to give you the information of what you really want to know as a trader. And what do you really want to know as a trader? You want to know where the market is going today. If you have a financial advisor, always ask him, where's the market going today? And if he's a good financial advisor, he's going to tell you, I have no idea, okay? And you're not going to find out in the morning news. So I use the news for information. I look at the flags just to glance at it. And so it's basically entertainment and not really news in terms of giving us information that we can trade on. So let's move over to the chart. Here's my chart for today, September 5th, and here's my trading zone. Those of you who've seen my videos, and I know thousands of you have seen my videos, and I've made hundreds and hundreds of videos, know the trading zone is based on the Taylor calculations, Taylor's book method. George Taylor, who invented this system, or basically came up with a financial model, a mathematical model to forecast where markets are likely to trade. Now, I won't go into the background of the Taylor trading technique or the calculations. There are a dozen calculations that go into it. Looks very simple. It's not simple. And but the calculations today, not to belabor the point, 45.53 at resistance and 45.17 down at support. Previous close, and the previous close today, being September 5th, is a Tuesday, and Monday the market was closed. This is Friday's close at 45.23. Market, and we're just about a half an hour before the market is set to open. Market is trading just below that. So the trading zone forecasts the prices will trade higher or within the trading range. Not so fast. I want to go back to the past few days. And remember, bear in mind that the S&P believes, or the market believes, that the Federal Reserve is going to keep interest rates steady, and so that should mean good news for the market, right? Except it's September, then October. What happens in September, October? These are the months of the greatest market shakeup. Okay, so be aware of what the market is going to do. Pay particular attention to price action. Now, I'm going to go back to the two previous trading days, so just bear with me. Let me get my chart there. Okay, here are the last two trading days. This was Friday, September 1st, and Thursday, August 31st. Now I want you to notice two things in these previous two trading days. On each day, the market traded well up into the trading range, in the trading zone, but closed lower. The market opened and closed lower. On Thursday, on Friday also, the market opened here, closed lower. So, although the trading range indicates there's more room at the top, the market is telling you something that although the market could trade up here, don't look for the market to close higher than today. It could very well close lower. That's my video for today. Trade safely, use lots of patience. Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to get a handle on the Taylor trading technique, you can check it out at my site at timelessdollar.com. You can get the Taylor calculator, calculate the market ranges and Taylor numbers yourself, not just for the S&P futures market, but for any market. You can use the calculator for any market. It applies to any market. And be sure, if you can, get Taylor's book, The Taylor Trading Technique. You're not going to be able to understand it, but it's a good idea to try to get a handle on what George Taylor came up with, because it's a tool that professional traders use and have used for 75 years. This is Marv Eisen from Timeless Dollar Trading Academy. Thanks so much for watching. Use lots of patience, trade safely, and I'll see you in my next video.